Monica here again. So I thought because fall is rapidly approaching us that I would show you guys a real quick crock pot meal. So that's what I did. It's just a real simple play on jalapeno poppers. So if you really like those, then you ought to love this recipe. If you like the cream cheese filled ones, then you can add cream cheese to this recipe as well. So if you guys want to see how to do it, then keep watching. Okay, so I know it's dark, but I put about 6 to 8 chicken tenders in the bottom of the crock pot just to cover it with a sliced up purple onion. And then I put a bottle of Taco Bell's salsa verde over the top of the chicken and a can of petite diced tomatoes. We also threw in a couple of jalapenos, but don't worry about those. They stay whole, so they have kind of no purpose of being in there other than they're cooking. So anyways, you can turn this on low and cook it all day, or you can turn it on high and cook it for about 4 hours. So this has been cooking for at least about 2 hours. That's why it looks like that. So when it's all nice and done and the chicken is fully cooked, we're going to shred it up. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Alright, so the chicken is done. All I have done is taken it out and used 2 forks and just shredded it into pieces. You can leave it in chunks if you want, or even the whole little chicken tenders, but I just shredded it into pieces like so. And then this is just the leftover sauce. Do not discard this. I put 2 tablespoons of cornstarch in here to thicken it up a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and throw the shredded chicken back over into the pot here. And I'm just going to leave it on warm until we're ready to eat. Which there's still more that goes to this recipe, so I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Okay, so this recipe does call for some cheese for on top of the sandwiches. So all I have done here is taken some Velveeta cheese, sliced it up. I'm going to put a little bit of milk in here, and then I'm going to just melt it and make a cheese sauce. If you don't want to make your cheese sauce out of Velveeta cheese, feel free to use any other type of cheese that you would like. But that's just what I'm going to do for these sandwiches. And then I'm also going to take the jalapenos that are here in the pot, and I'm going to slice those up. If you did not throw jalapenos, because these are out of my garden, if you did not throw jalapenos over in yours, you can also use the sliced jalapenos out of a jar that you get at Walmart. Okay, so right now I have a skillet with about a tablespoon of butter in it. I'm going to melt that, and I'm going to throw some crushed up Ritz crackers over into the skillet here. The Ritz crackers is just because, you know, with a regular jalapeno popper, you kind of get that crunchy outside. Well, that's kind of sort of what we're playing off of. So we're going to use that kind of as a nice little topping as well. So I'm going to let that melt, and I'm just going to throw it over in there and just kind of get it coated and crisp up a little bit. If you don't have any Ritz crackers, feel free to use breadcrumbs. That'll work just as well. I already have the cheese back here melted, just kind of hanging out. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the crackers over in here and just kind of crisp them and get them all coated with the butter. Okay, so once everything is done, how you basically put this together is you're going to take the bun. You can use whatever type of bun that you want. I just chose hamburger buns, but you can use any kind of bun. You can even make this a longer sandwich if you want. So anyways, what I did was I put a good helping of the chicken mixture on the bottom, and then I put the cheese, the cheese sauce that we made, on top of that, and then I put the Ritz cracker crumble pieces on top of the cheese. That way it would kind of stick to the cheese and it wouldn't be falling all out, kind of like how it is there. And then you can top it if you want with some jalapenos, if you like jalapenos. And then I paired it with some Lay's Wavy Mango Salsa chips. You may have seen those in the store. They're one of their new flavors. I kind of thought that it would play well with the jalapenos and spiciness. So that is basically it for the sandwich.